Greetings and welcome to the wonders that only exist in this moment. Let us center ourselves. Just for today, we will keep our minds filled with possibilities, not obstacles. We will keep our conversations filled with the good we deserve and watch this goodness engulf us. Just for today, nothing will be impossible. I'm Reverend Dr. Stephanie Wilson-Coleman, and it is a pleasure to be here today. Today, we are celebrating the spiritual principle, Zeal. My message is intended to be a message of hope, one that will inspire you to rethink what's possible for your life, to inspire you to believe in that inner star to carry you places you never dreamed possible. TruthUnity.net defines zeal as intensity or enthusiasm, the inward fire of the soul that urges man onward, regardless of the intellectual mind of caution and conservatism. The dictionary defines zeal as great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or an objective. Zeal helps us to be that arrow that's used in life. We need to be ready for anything that comes our way, and we need to see every moment as a gateway to new possibilities. Zeal is an energetic response to opportunities and challenges that present themselves in our lives. Charles Fillmore states, "Zeal is the mighty force that incites the winds, the tides, the storms. It urges the planet on its course and spurs the ant to greater exertion. It is the urge behind all things. Zeal is the affirmative impulse of existence. Its command is to go forward." It is said that most of our problems today are not that we don't know, but that we don't know how to put things together with the right zeal and grit to get something noble and leave noble footprints. Most of us think our spiritual powers are nouns, but they are actually verbs which require action. A master builder went to his boss and said, "I'm too tired to build any more houses. I've decided to retire." A few days later, the contractor met with Clyde, the master builder, and said, "Please, would you reconsider and build one final house? I really need you to head up this project, please." After thinking about it, the carpenter agreed and began working on his last project. However, his heart wasn't in it. As a result, the workmanship was shoddy and the quality fell far below his usual standards. The house barely passed inspection. On the last day of the project, the contractor gathered his employees together at the job site and asked the carpenter and his wife to be present. The boss proudly announced, "As you know, this is Clyde's last day with us. He has been a faithful employee of our company for years, and we want to do something special to honor him. Clyde, this house you have built is not going to be sold. We are giving it to you and your wife as a gift for your years of service. This is your retirement home, one I know you will enjoy for the rest of your life." Clyde's story teaches us zeal or enthusiasm actually adds the required fire or diligence to the things that we want to accomplish. Without zeal or enthusiasm, it all seems like drudgery. So how do you choose the right goals for you? How do you ignite zeal? You ask, what are your values and strengths? And what do you love. Start by describing your ideal day. What's required to reach those goals? And then include the B attitudes of Zeal. Start with be focused. When you set goals, write down the answers to your why. I repeat that. When you set goals, write down the answers to your why. Write down 3 specific goals you want to accomplish in the next 12 months and be specific. For each goal, list 3 to 5 personal motivations for the goal. Answer the questions, why do I want this goal? What does it give me? Why do I want that thing that it gives me? And what does that give me? What will this goal help me feel? Then be grateful. Being grateful for life, your achievement, and the lessons that you learn from your failures helps you to build mental and emotional stamina. When you're grateful, the most difficult tasks seem easier. Be persistent despite obstacles. Failure is constructive feedback that tells you to try a different approach to accomplish what you want. If you quit, you're giving up on the results. Remain consistent in your actions toward achieving your goals. Oh, you will encounter obstacles, difficulties, and roadblocks, but these will help you fortify your mindset and will help you achieve your goals. Then be open to new opportunities. As you work toward your goals, you will be presented with new opportunities and new information. This information may prove to be valuable in the achievement of your goals. Be a finisher. Finish what you start. Chances are you've reached a point where the hard work feels like hard work. Success breeds success, therefore, never quit until you see it finished. Review your past and make a note of the things that cause you to give up the project or throw in the towel or just quit. And make a note of how you can avoid that. And as you ponder how you can avoid that happening, be sure that you write that down. Be inspired. Surround yourself with things that energize you. Also, start to find inspiration in everything. When you label something as inspiring, it allows you to overlook the obstacles that stood in your way. But we all know that sometimes life throws us a curveball just because it can. We lose our money, our laughter, our drive, and possibly our dreams. And you're not alone in that. You're in good company. George Foreman was one of the greatest boxers in history. He was an Olympic gold medalist and twice won the title of World Heavy Champion. That's including as a 45-year-old coming out of retirement in 1994, thus making him a perpetual hero to every guy between the ages of 35 and 44. In the years that followed, Foreman didn't quite go bankrupt, but he had a close call. According to the New York Times, he squandered about $5 million. He was able to recover in part by lending his name to the George Foreman Grill, which earned him an estimated $200 million. And then there's Martha Stewart. For decades, Martha Stewart was a world-famous brand for her simple, elegant homemaking tips and home decor. Her stamp of approval was worth billions. Then she was charged with insider trading for selling her shares in the biotech company Clone. She was sentenced to 5 months in prison and fined $195,000 and forced to step down from her company, Martha Stewart Living Omni Media, for 5 years. According to Martha, the horrible food was the worst part of her incarceration experience. She learned to harvest dandelions and wild greens, utilizing the microwave for her recipes while in prison. She picked crab apples from surrounding trees to make crab apple jam. She also taught her fellow inmates how to forage in order to make prison food more tolerable. After she returned from prison, she launched a highly publicized comeback. She remains a dynamo, passionate about her business, and continues to evolve, such as appearing on TV shows with her most unlikely partner, Snoop Dogg. Her current net worth is estimated at $300 million. As I always say, it's not over until you say it's over. So how do you rebound? And how do we non-celebrities rebound? We start by writing down our core values. One of the best ways to identify your values is to examine experiences that did go well for you. First thing is the moments you feel proud of yourself. In those moments, your confidence then alerts you as to what your self-perception is, and how you perceive yourself reflects on the principles you consider essential. So think about those moments and write down the principles that you consider essential. The next are the moments that bring you joy. So it is in your joy and happiness that actually exposes and excites your soul to a standard that fulfills you. Write down what those moments are and what those values are. And then, of course, there are the moments when you're furious or sad. Write down the reasons why behind your anger, because that's the doorbell that's trying to alert your inner self of what your primary standpoints are and how they are falling apart. After some introspection, write them down one by one, putting on top the most important and continuing with the rest. You must have at least 5 or 10 values on your list, and make sure you look at it daily. Those qualities compose your soul and can be your core strength when you hit roadblocks, and you will hit roadblocks. Other tips for activating your enthusiasm or zeal is Z. Zap the tendency to not love yourself enough to not give up. Because a lot of us don't love ourselves enough and we give up. So don't give up easily. Continue with what you're doing, even if you've lost your enthusiasm. Put more focus and attention in your projects. Sometimes continuing with your project with perseverance reawakens energy, enthusiasm, motivation, and zeal. Next is embrace enthusiasm. Visualize yourself acting with enthusiasm and motivation. Find a quiet place and for several minutes, visualize yourself doing this. Do this every day. Make the mental scene as real as possible, and most importantly, in your imagination, feel enthusiastic. Feel the energy and the zest that are awakening within you. And then there's the A for anticipate your success. In Napoleon's Hill, 3 Feet from Gold, there is a well-known story about a gold prospector who, after digging to some depth, didn't find anything. He gave up and he walked away. Then someone else came, and after digging just a few inches more, struck gold. So learn to be patient and persistent, even if you see no progress, because success might just be a few inches away. And then there's the L, be loyal to your goals. Think about the importance of your goals and what they mean to you. Devote 10 minutes a day to read and think about the benefits of what you do and what you want to accomplish. When you are aware of the importance of a goal or task, it is much easier to awaken motivation. Carol Rigby writes, "We have one day in which to live, so we can love to others give. If we desire to have success, we use our thoughts to others bless. No matter what our work this day, it will be good to know the way. Now in your mind, you make a plan, and then believe and know you can. Know what you want, the plan will work. If thought is strong and you don't shirk, it will take effort on your part to live your day with a happy heart. So come on now, I do declare, enthusiasm you can share. Just light the taper of your thought and see how you can have what's sought. Enthusiasm is the key. It brings a power to you and me. Power will touch the words you speak, and you will gain just what to seek. These are not idle words I say. Enthusiasm lights the way. Lift up your thoughts and use the power, and watch your life change by the hour. Success in life resides within the mind and thoughts that you let in. To see success in your day's plan, just say the words, I can, I can. Let us be still. Just for today, I will trust that power greater than myself to guide and direct my steps. I will seek out the things that make my soul smile and take time to appreciate the beauty that surrounds me. I will believe just for today that the universal power is working to shape my world in ways I cannot begin to imagine. Just for today, I will not be separated from God. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Trust your greatness. Namaste.